Hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining everybody for another Whiskey Wednesday. Tonight is going to be a special Whiskey Wednesday. Both Darrell and I are competing in the Blendaggedon Frankenblend semifinals later tonight. Technically, two competitors will move on, so there's a chance that Darrell or I will move on, and there's even a chance that Darrell and I will move on. So we will be stressing about that the entire night. Thus, the best way to not stress is to hang out with Kelsey and have some samples. So thank you for joining today, whiskey friends. Let's kick off the show. Oh, man. I didn't even tell Kelsey this, but Kelsey posted a picture earlier of him sipping on some Still Austin, and I had to pour some Still Austin then. If you manage to get your hands on this bottle, you know why we are obsessed with it. Based on everybody that's messaged me so far, this might be pole position for the best pick we've done so far. We tried warning everybody, but that seems to be the consensus of what we're hearing. It's pretty far up there. But if you're getting into it, let us know in chat. Maybe even pour some out and give us some notes as we're going here. All right, let's pull on our panel here, starting with Kelsey. Uh-oh, Kelsey, you totally got blocked by Microsoft News. You might want to bring yourself in and take over controls. See if I can get rid of this. There we go. Man, they really wanted me to see.
It's a wonderful spring evening here. It got up to like 75 degrees today, and so it's like 60 right now, 63, 64.
Man, no igloo. Look at you.
Igloo. I'm sitting outside.
Man, I know. It got warmer than I thought in my area, too. I think it hit the upper or the lower 70s, and I swear I looked at the forecast this morning, and it said like 59, so I was real confused. All right. Well, let's bring on Darrell, the other guy sweating about Blendaggedon tonight, the other competitor here. Darrell, how you feeling? He's got his shirt on. He's ready to go.
Yeah. What's funny too, like I was pulling up the thumbnail and I'm actually in this shirt in the thumbnail, ironically. So hopefully it still does. Look, I wore it when you went the first week and you made it through. I wore it when I made it through. So we'll see if it holds true.
Ironically, you mean purposefully. What are you talking about?
Purposefully, could be. Randomly, But no, man, I'm always excited and always nervous too when it starts going, so we shall see.
Well, why don't we hop in, say hello to some people in here? I see some people in chat I was hanging out with earlier. We can talk about that too.
Yeah, you were pre-gaming before this, and I thought I was really pre-gaming at noon. So I was like, crap, Jeff started early too. What's up, Norseman?
Oh man, yeah. Cheers, Jason.
So let me see your caller.
JG.
Yeah,
whiskey cheers. Katie Turk, almost first. But if you're not first, you're last. Kind of like that guy. Cheers, Top Dog. Yep. I was mean today, Top Dog. I was coming down to the wire on getting everything in there, John. All right. Got Slapshot in here. Cheers, buddy. Uncorked as well. Happy Wednesday. And then there we go. Mission Impossible solved. Cheers, Lil. Cheers, Chris. I'm sure you're there too. I will give no other context about the thumbnail. Only for us. Hooper. Cheers. Got Gary in here too. Cheers, Gary. Let me know what you think about that olive oil. Gary came and dropped off a bottle in person. So I was like, you know what you get for coming to my house? You get some
All right.
olive oil. And then I handed him the bottle, and he was like, "Oh my god, it is really olive oil." I was like, "Yeah." Sometimes when I ship things and it says olive oil, it really is olive oil. That's not a joke. Bourbon jerks are in here. Cheers, Tom.
Cheers, Tom.
Roger. All right. Might be a new screen name for me. It's a desk job. Does that one ring a bell to you guys?
No, that's the first one for me too, or first for me.
All right. Well, cheers and welcome, buddy.
It's a desk job. Cheers to you. Let's see. I might as well just pull what the thing is because I probably won't.
Joe, cheers, buddy. We also got Travis in here. Got Raiden himself.
Man, this is dark.
We've gotten lots of questions, Travis. Like, who is Raiden in this picture? I'm like, it's Travis. Come on.
Oh, man. This smells good.
Kitty's in here. Meow back to you. All right. All right. Connoisseur cigar.
What's up, Eric?
Cheers, buddy.
See
I know,
you
man.
in a week.
The final countdown.
Yeah.
We're so close. Can you believe that, guys? It's almost like the end of February already. Wasn't it just New Year's?
How you guys are here, dude? It's gonna be the end of February. It's crazy. Nuts.
Oh man,
67 in Ohio. What?
Mm-hmm. Northwest Ohio too, man. At that, as I said, it was in the 70s in Cincy. Man, and Hooper's sweating too.
38.
That's like shorts and t-shirts for them.
Highest temperature
Cheers,
tomorrow,
bourbon
41
lover.
degrees.
All right. There's Chris. Chris, good hanging out with you tonight, buddy. Appreciate the 2-hour-long chat and a couple Guinnesses. I got to have some Guinnesses. It was great. Of course, we're meeting in Cincinnati. Stacy's coming down, and Stacy directs everybody to an Irish bar. It was perfectly on point.
Of course.
Nice. That was in Covington?
Yep. Yeah, in the Covington, Newport area. I think it's technically Newport over there.
Okay.
All right. Oh, H is in here. Man, another person we'll see here. Hugs coming soon. All right. I think I'm caught up there. The StreamYard might be doing that same thing it was doing last week. Seems like YouTube's been having problems. Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, we've talked a lot about next week, Darrell. I mean, we talked about it last week, but why don't you give one last preview here of what we're doing to get together next week?
Yeah, so everybody knows I love Copper and Cask, as do these guys. But we'll be doing a pick next Friday on site with these guys, bringing them into my hometown. It's going to be the first for most of them. I know OH and the Turks have been here. Outside of that, I don't think really anybody else that's on the pick, besides local people, have been to Rhode Island, nor have they done a pick over at Copper and Cask. So should be good times. Be here for a few days, treating them to that. We got Irene's place the following day, which is going to be nuts. You know, she's going to be pampering us with pour after pour after pour after pour after pour. Now it's always a good time over there, and always a good time hanging out at Copper and Cask. So can't wait, man. Like, I'm excited. I think I'll be a little bit more excited when everybody's physically here. But it's gonna be fun, man. I think I laid out a decent selection for us to choose from, and I think we'll find something pretty good.
Awesome. Looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be fun.
First time in Rhode Island too. I get to knock another state off the bucket list.
It was on your bucket list? What?
Well, all 50 of them are on my bucket list. So
Okay.
you're somewhere on there. Maybe the top, maybe the bottom.
They're all on his bucket list. So
No, but I was like, Rhode Island's not special. Whose bucket list is that on? Oh, man.
drinking some sticky icky tonight with Ethan's fat face on there.
Guinness-I. Or Guinness-y.
Guinness-y. It's probably Guinness I. I was going to call it Guinness as a joke, but you totally beat me to it, Darrell. But I'm pretty sure it would be Guinness I.
I like Guinnessy better because it sounds like Hennessy, so I like that better.
I kind of like it better too. All right.
Yeah.
Jason's in. Just cracked the still Austin. Loving it.
Nice. Yeah, banger. I think I hid my backup somewhere. I don't know where it's at.
I put mine in the closet. So I don't even see it.
I probably need to do that soon. I haven't hit the second bottle as much as the first, so I've been good until I saw your picture, and then immediately I was like, well, that's what I'm starting my night with.
Yeah.
Minus the Guinness I.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, here's JG. Technically, Rhode Island is 10% of the state.
It's only 1 square mile, so literally it's like driving across my yard here. So
1 square mile. Rhode Island's bigger than that.
Dusty.
But you always tell us it's like 1 square mile for you.
Yeah, Tyler, it is. Yeah, it's pretty dark on the palate. Even on the nose, too.
Yeah, Tyler was gushing over.
It was Nancy tasted it, and she was like, guys, I don't want to sway you, but I don't need to taste anything else. I was like, okay.
It's like, yeah, that's the one. Whew. All right. Well, let's talk about, I guess we got 2 things. So first, Jack. I have no news on the Jack other than coming soon still. We're still waiting for the preview bottles. So whenever the stickers are in, we'll get our preview bottles, we'll do the tasting notes, and then we'll set the schedule for everybody. So it doesn't seem like it'll be in the next couple days. It might be a week and a half from now. But we're all dying to get that dang preview bottle at this point. And my anticipation's like going through the roof now. Like, come on.
And it takes 3 times as long to print these stickers now because they're like 3 times the size of the regular ones that we normally get. So that's probably
we did ask for 3x3 specifically. So actually, I asked for it in centimeters in first, and then Jay was like, "You need to give that to me in inches." And then I was like, "Man, no love for the metric system? Come on, I'm trying to be specific."
I will say though, guys, if you did get your Still Austin bottles, some of them did not get stickers. Go ahead and email shared pour like off your original confirmation email, and they'll get the stickers sent to you for your bottles. So I know some had, like mine had, 2 of them had them, 1 didn't. So if that's happening, always email them and they'll get the stickers out to you. So I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, email them. Yeah. That's what Jay told us to do too. If it continues to be an absence, if I'm ever sending you something, I've been keeping like a backup box sticker. So if you need one, let me know. I'm gonna print some more of the latest barrel picks when it comes to Hop on the Shelf and the Lord of the Rings, the Precious Cave whiskey. So I'll print some extras just to have them, but we want the stickers on there. We're hard on those.
Absolutely.
You need to bring a couple to Rhode Island. OH needs one too for the Still Austin.
That's a good idea. For the Still. Well, I don't have those yet. I'm going to wait for the next time that the Sticky brand has one of those like 60% off deals. And then, okay. That's when you hop on them. Usually it's holidays, but I'll print some more is all I'm saying. If you do need one, if they don't come through with mailing you one, we'll get you back eventually here. All right. Another new name, Reb 21, sipping on Dusty's whiskey from Green River. The Beetle Dan. Very nice.
I wonder if like these names had like, because like they have the pick, so I don't know if that's like a second name for somebody, right? Because that's our pick. Dusty the Green River, but I don't recognize that name.
Well, it's because it's the difference between the front sticker that says Dusty Whiskey Friends.
No. I'm talking about the Patreon, the one that said it Reb. So like he has the pick or she has the pick. So they've been in the group.
Good point.
I just haven't seen the name is what I'm saying.
Yeah. First time in chat that I've seen it. So welcome. If I got it wrong, you can let us know too. Sometimes the way that YouTube presents names anymore too, it's kind of strange.
Zoe.
It doesn't burn.
Zoe.
All right. Marty's in here. Cheers, Marty.
What's up, Marty?
Whiskey nose. What did I miss? I see the same thing. Mark. That's another one too. This name.
Oh shit! What'd you get? What'd you get? Go for it.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Right?
Which Mark this is?
I think it might be this month. It might be like right at the end of the month at this point. I think now, based on the timeline, maybe next Sunday if we can get stuff together this week. But once again, we're just waiting for preview bottles ourselves so that we can give you guys the tasting notes and all the stats. I do know the rye is 130, I think 130.2 proof off memory. And the Tennessee whiskey is 129 point something. And then there's 150 bottles of the Tennessee whiskey and 120 bottles of that 9-year Coy Hill rye. But those are the main details I got so far. All right. Well, why don't we go over Super Chats tonight? Kelsey, why don't you kick us off with your news?
Yeah. So I'm going to do some Dusty Turkey. I haven't done Dusty Turkey in a while. So Top Dog, I know, will be in on this one. I'm going to do I think it's 94 rare breed. I know that there's a French release that's like a 93 or 94 French release, just a regular wild turkey, 80. It's a weird proof. It's like 83.7 or something. It's a weird proof because it's a French release. And then a couple other Dusties that I have laying around. And we'll do that tonight, but it'll all be turkey.
Turkey. You know what? What do I want to do? Go ahead, Jeff. Give me like 30 seconds.
I'll go through this one a bit later because I'm going to do some comparisons with some samples that Kelsey sent me a bit ago. Batch 3 of or definitely I am raving about this thing and I am a hater of this brand. So I think that says something. And then I saw Matt Porter dropped a review yesterday, which I actually got to watch because I already dropped mine. So that made me feel good. But then he was raving about it too. So that made me feel a little better too. It's like, all right, I'm not the only one. But it seems like, I don't know, batch 3 is where it's at on this thing. Early warning. And then I'll throw in a blind flight with that too, by the way. So that'll be like one of the samples, and then there'll be a couple blinds for you.
Trying to figure out something that I haven't done. Like I've recycled through different ideas. You gotta start asking chats ahead of time. Let me. You know what? I will do a NBC flight. Yeah, nice. I'll do an NBC flight. I'll throw a couple Nash Tuckies in there, like the 5-year Green River stuff that was ridiculous 2 years ago, and a couple of maybe my favorite picks that I got.
All right,
they'll all be bangers. That NBC stuff from that time frame, 2-3 years ago. Those are really, really, really good. So we will do that. I don't think I've given NBC out yet.
How would you know that it tastes like what? Disturbing.
Yeah, man, it's getting crazy, Chris. But you know what's funny is somebody was talking to me in the cigar shop the other day. I brought in the Austin bottle a couple of weeks ago whenever I got it. And most of the guys that I hang out with in there are old retired guys. I'll just say that. It's an older crowd. But they tasted it and they were like, "Can we get some of this?" And I was like, "Well, you better hurry. There's 17 left. Who wants one?" So I had to order it from the store. But yeah, man, it's been nuts. This past couple of years, to say the least. So, DJ Mustang is in. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, cheers, Doug. Thank you, buddy.
JG is in. Awesome. Thanks, JG. Oh, there is a fourth giveaway tonight. Ed, Barbecue Ed Williams is going to give away. It is a sample pack of 10 of the donuts from Mash and Journey. So He's doing a 2-ounce sample of each of the donuts. So you're going to get 20 ounces of whiskey from him. So it's almost a full bottle by the time you put it together. But I don't remember all of them, but I'll have Jeff post that picture on Patreon later as what bottles they are, so you can kind of see if you want it, which ones you're getting. But thank you, Ed, for being so generous and giving those away. So.
All right. Top Dog is in. I think we might have missed Top Dogs up there, but
yeah, I did.
All right, Hooper. Got a buddy coming in from Hong Kong in a week or two. Anything I should have him look for? As far as what's on the shelf, I'm only buying 1924 and Silver Springs.
That's funny.
Yeah, those Silver Springs.
Silly. I want a sticker.
Hold on, okay.
Now I'm curious. The 1920, I wasn't impressed with batch 1. Batch 1 got better the longer you let it sit, but it did not compare to batch 3. I did get to taste it this past week, Jeff, and you're right. It's way, way better than batch 1.
Yeah, they found the blend on that one. I mean, I think I gave batch 1 an 82 on our score sheet. Now I'm at an 88 on this one. That's a pretty big jump for this type of product.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to get into this. I don't think I'm going to record a video on this one because I'm going to feel guilty about everything that's going to come out of my mouth in the next 5 minutes. But this is the foolproof weeded Green River. I was highly anticipating this one. My first impression on this yesterday was not strong, but I'm going to give it a fresh set of downs right now. But I think Dusty wasn't too positive on this one on Monday either, is what I was hearing.
I didn't get to watch Jay's today. He did a review on it, but I haven't watched it yet. So I don't know. Dusty says again, not great.
It's young. I don't know what that. It just smells young and grainy and not ready yet. Probably. There are some nice fruits on it, though. It reminds me a lot of the one we got straight from the barrel, Dusty, when we were there. That one that like froze my hands off because I couldn't catch it out of the barrel when he drilled into the barrel. But I don't know. I bet you this average age on the blend is 4 years, 5 years at most.
Yeah.
That's hard for a weeded bourbon too. You know, at that age, the weeded bourbon, I don't know what it is about that wheat profile. When it's younger, it just does not come across well. It needs at least a minimum of 8 years, I think. And from what everybody else that I've read and talked to say the same thing. So,
cheers, Mac.
What's
Welcome
up, Mac?
In.
We need to get you soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we need to reach out to Hack and Mac soon. I think we need to get them on when we do the tournament.
Agreed. I think that would be fun because there'll be some fresh palates that may not have tasted all of our picks. So I totally agree with that.
Do it.
Well, more for the tournament coming up, the end of the year tournament.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yep. All right. Second sip is better than yesterday. It's not as immediately frowny face as yesterday's reaction, but I'm still not digging it.
Well, I'm digging it Untitled, I'll tell you that. Holy crap.
It's
Did you
definitely
figure out what you were getting?
It's not the Calvados thing.
It is not. This one's batch 1 bourbon whiskey finished in cognac, Spanish brandy, and Oloroso, Amontillado, and Pedro Jimenez sherry cask.
Nice.
Not sure the proof. Let me see if I can find that. 53, so 106, 10 years old. Kira, this girl's going nuts over here. Sorry. I'm not sure if the mic's picking up all that chatter from
It is.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm comparing to a quick comparison to a weeded single barrel from Party Source that I loved last year.
Yeah, those are much better.
And these aren't even the same mash bill or category here. Like, oh my gosh. I think that's the weird part of this is, I mean, this one's all fruit forward and delicate even compared to kind of the harshness on this one, despite it being lower proof. It's just youthful, grainy, and young. Darn it. I'm so disappointed.
Not my jam. Steven got some decent Green River weeded stuff. You guys can probably taste some of that too next week.
Oh, there's that face. No, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what. It brought back all of that coming off the Party Source pick. It just brought no more.
Gotta find a way to blend it to make it better now, Jeff.
Oh gosh, I don't know why I have this visceral reaction to it. That hasn't happened in so long. I was telling everybody that, man.
Did you have the same reaction from the picture I posted or tagged you in with Henry Turner about the smoke wagon?
With the smoke wagon? You're giving me flashbacks now. I mean,
yeah. Henry doesn't know that story, I don't think. So he was like, "Those came out a few years ago." I was like, "Yeah, there's a Jeff story tied to those to that bottle." So,
all right, single barrel resets me. I don't like it. I'll have to figure out, but now I'll drink it more to figure out why I don't like it, and it's just going to be torturous the entire time. Not for me. The weeded Green River is not for me. I went last year without buying any disappointing bottles. That was almost like my goal was to not buy anything that at least wouldn't score in like the 80s. I think the only thing I scored that was less than an 80 was actually that Wild Turkey 8-year that I gave like a 78 or a 79. This is like 75. Like, I'd rather spend $80 to $100 on a, 82, 83 than $50 on an 8 or 75. Ugh. All right. That's that. So there's my official review. I won't record it, and I'll not feel guilty about posting anything later.
And way too much grain.
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
No grain on this.
Did you figure out the finishes on the Untitled 13?
Yeah, mentioned it a little bit ago. It's
Did you? I was too wrapped up in being tortured.
Cognac, Spanish brandy, Amontillado, Oloroso, and Pedro Jimenez.
All right.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a Jeff bottle. For sure.
So cognac and a bunch of sherries. Oh no, Spanish brandy, Amontillado, Oloroso, and Pedro Jimenez sherries.
Man,
this is great though. Oh, it's really, really good. The one I have, number 11, is similar in finishes. Untitled. Yeah. 11.
I've still got 11 too.
11,
I've got 11, 6, and 19. Those are the three that I just saw.
For PX and Oloroso. So it gets rid of the Spanish brandy and has ruby port instead. But that one's really good too. That one's 100 proof though. A little lower proof, but that's blended nice. The finishes are great. And the color's like just as dark as this. This one's like crazy. I had it poured next to the birthday bourbon 12-year, and like that looked like water compared to this.
Did you pour that birthday bourbon?
Yeah, I had half ounce left of the sample that Kelsey sent, so I poured. That was the first thing I was working through.
Thank you, Kelsey. I'm excited to get into this here.
So that's the latest batch from 2025. So this past year. So
I think I was actually saving it for my birthday in April all this time, but now we got an excuse, so why not just get into it now? And then also got a Michter's 10 sample from Kelsey as well. So thank you, Kelsey. So I'm going to drink these on their own, and then I'll compare them to that 1924 for some more context for everybody. But I think these are really good comparison bottles to that.
Yeah, whenever you were doing the comparison, I was like, I wonder why he didn't compare it to the 2025 because it would have been a way closer comparison, in my opinion, because I think the 2019 really is a different level of complexity than the 24 would be, even though that at that time I hadn't tasted it yet.
My 2019 is getting pretty low too. I don't know if that was a fair comparison or not. I mean, I've been nursing this thing for a while. I mean, we're getting, not that you can tell, but because of the bottle shape, but it's getting low.
That's the first one I've ever had. You sent me that like maybe 3 years ago. A sample of that. And that was a higher proof one, the one that you got, right?
Yeah, 105.
105,
I think they've been a little higher, but this one's 92 of the 2025 batch that Kelsey gave us here.
Yeah.
What's interesting, I like Old Forester at a lower proof, to be honest with you. I know Jackie did as well, my girlfriend. Yeah, I know that several people actually like Old Forester profiles at a lower proof.
What's up, Anthony? Cheers to you, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, Anthony. It's good hanging out with you on Sunday.
Oh, quite a little cramp. What are you, girl? Relax. Yeah, this nose is wild.
What?
What? So I got stag samples too from you, Kelsey. When you sent me like the last like 8 batches, like I haven't touched this one. This is 18. I got 19. I think this is from Todd, Dry Fly. Straight wheat whiskey. 70 or 132 proof.
That's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's 132 proof.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I've got some samples of that hidden somewhere.
Yeah, one of our store had one.
You tasted it, Kelsey? Yeah.
I tasted a pick. I don't know if I tasted that pick. Yeah, the one that I tasted was nearly hazmat, and it was hot AF. I mean, really. So, and it's sweet and it's young. I think at the time that I tasted it was 6 years, and so even in a straight wheat whiskey, you know, when we tasted the original Old Blonde picks, it's young, and it just needs more time. So, hello, Maureen.
Yeah,
how are you?
Cheers. And then Wayne was getting into the 1924 too. More dark fruit and oakiness than last year. That's what I love about it. That is exactly it. It's got that cherry note.
Probably the second one, because I got mine like 3-4 months ago. So I must have batch 2, which I find it to be pretty good. I liked batch 1. I think I was in the minority on that one though. Like I really liked batch 1.
I will say, like I said, once it got to about halfway through the bottle, it got a lot better. Like the first half of the bottle was just okay, and then from the middle of the bottle down has been way better. So
it was that taste profile for me, which was great because like I was coming off of like that's when I had the King of Kentucky, and it was a very, very similar profile, just not as old and proofy, but the taste of it and the notes were very similar to the King of Kentucky I had. Just obviously lacking the finish, right? Because it's 100 proof. But yeah, I found that to be pretty good. I think the second one may be a little bit better, but it lacks those notes that I got off that older King of Kentucky. But the one I got's really good, I think. So I'll be excited to kind of put that one up against this one. And see
AG, this is the Rojas Street Tacos Al Pastor is what I'm smoking. So that was
try it.
Yeah. So it's really good. I like anything Rojas does. If you can't go wrong with Rojas. I think my favorite from them is probably Blue Bonnet. If you're going to start with one and you hadn't smoked Rojas, start with that one. But any of the street tacos and the breakfast tacos, the little short petite Coronas, are really good smokes too.
Ooh, man. At 92 proof, man, that's got a good... It might actually have an oilier mouthfeel than that 1924. It's got a very similar profile. It reminds me, keep me honest on this if I'm remembering right, the memory I snapped back to was us playing Mario Kart in Kentucky with Garrett when he had that President's Choice, which I think was 96 proof. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what this reminds me of.
The thing that impressed me, and this is what I told the guys when I opened it, I was like, nobody drink anything yet. This has to be your first pour, because if you don't, it's like you're diminished because of what you drank before. But if you drink it first and it's the first thing you drink, it really shines way better because you're getting a full sense of everything that's going on. So
I think it's presenting itself pretty well, and I think anything's going to come across better than that first pour. But I think the main thing that's sticking out to me is really the fruit profile. Like, it is like cherries, berries, even a little blueberry. Like, there's just kind of waves of just berries. I'm not getting as much oak as I expected, though. Like, that part of it's more subtle.
Yeah, I will say that. Like, some of the older batches, and I tasted 2 different batches at Dan and Julie's house when I went to go see them. Was that 3 years ago? Jeez Louise. That was my first taste of birthday bourbon ever. And some of those, one of them was super sweet. Like, I remember it being like candy. And then the other one was a little bit more balanced, but had a little bit more oak on it. So that's the only thing that I will say about this batch, that it kind of falls off on the finish. But at 92 proof, it still has a decent mouth coating that actually stays on there a little bit more than it would had it not.
Yeah, I thought it sticks out.
I think it carries more of those fatty esters. So it's just more of that like velvety, it just sticks to your mouth a whole lot more at that proof point. That's one of the things that I really liked about McBrayer going into the barrel entry point a lot lower. You know, you keep some more of that viscosity and the fatty esters in the alcohol that comes across as viscousness. So,
what's retail on those, Kelsey?
The 24 or the
birthday bourbon 25?
I want to say I got it for $175, but that was under retail.
Okay.
I want to say it's like $190 or right at $200 retail.
Not crazy.
Yeah, I usually think $200 retail. Yeah.
A buddy of mine had gotten it, and he needed some money and to pay for something else, and I was like, "Well, what are you going to sell it for?" So he sold it to me for $175, which was a heck of a deal. So
yeah. Anything on the retail is a good deal. So this year's not much better than last year's. Jeff, have you had batch 2?
I thought I got a sample of batch 2 from you. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Maybe someone else.
The only one I've sent you, I think, was batch 1, which was like a year ago.
It might have been someone else that sent me batch 2 to try to disprove my hate for batch 1.
Oh, okay.
But I've got both in our spreadsheet, so it just must have been from somebody else trying to sway me. Like, no, you'll like this one, and then I was like, no, I don't. But yes, I think this year's batch might be standout, Tom. So early warning on that for those that are getting their hands on it early. Like, all right. And then the retail on it, Tommy D, I'm pretty sure I saw that. 120 is what I paid at Party Source. Though I've heard some people getting it for a little lower. 110.
You'll see it anywhere from about 110 upwards to 125. That range, depending on how much your store marks stuff up. And that's the tricky part in each state. If you're a controlled state, obviously it's going to be the suggested retail all the time. But and what's weird is every store will mark different bottles up differently. It's not like a straight across, we're doing this % margin on every bottle. Because I've had some stores that I've gone into that have things that the suggested retail price, and then they'll mark up things that I wouldn't think that they would mark stuff up on, 25, 30%. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. So.
Excuse me.
My assessment going through this, really like the nose on the Michter's 10. Palate was a little oak forward and drying for me. I'm going to go through it another time here.
I think that's in comparison to what you, because if you dry that, the comparison is making that for you, because I feel like the birthday bourbon has so little oak and a lot of sweetness. It's pushing you more towards the other way on the other one, but
I'll give it some time and some space here.
That's this year's Michter's 10, 2025 as well.
Yes,
and
yes,
an E, 2025 E.
Okay. I don't know what I have. Yeah.
I will say the 25 is closer to that banger 20. I think it was 22 or 23. That was the A batch.
23.
I think it was 23 A's.
23. Man, I've got one of those open now, and every time I go back to it, I have to hide it from myself again, because it's just so freaking good. It just blows anything out of the water. I mean, I really think that has like 16-year-old juice in it, because it's so much better than any of the other single barrels I've had.
He said at least, I think, 14 or 15. But go ahead. But yeah, that stuff was crazy. Very, very similar profile to the 20. Well, the 20, I had the 2016 version. This year's 20 actually tastes completely different than the one that I had. What's up, Mojo?
What's up, Mojo?
We'll see, man. I may get kicked out first coming up in Jay, so fingers crossed. Me and Jeff potentially make it into the finals. Stop.
It's funny hearing all your kids go around and round. It reminds me when we hung out with Mojo. I was like, man, if I could bottle up some Mojo energy and just thinking to myself, that dude is the most like go person I've ever met in my life. I don't know how he has that much energy all the time. But man, I wish I had some of it sometimes.
Got Mojo rising.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Marty.
Do we got Ethan's
Marty's in.
track?
Oh yeah, super chats. Guess we should plug them again. So I'm going to do this 1924. I'm just about to get into. It's going to be in the sample pack. If you have it and you win, just let me know and I'll give you something else. But then I'll do a blind pour on top of that. You get a blind flight on top of that. 3 pours.
Ooh. And then I'm doing some Dusty Turkey. I know one of them is a 94 rare breed. And then there's another French release that is a lower proof one that's a weird proof, but it's really, really good. And then a couple other ones, but they'll all be Dusty Turkey. So make sure you guys get on that. And Darrell, what you putting up, buddy?
I'm going to be throwing in some older MBCs, not by age, but from when they were released. So the most recent one's probably 2 to 3 years old, from 2 to 3 years ago. But all banger stuff. I'll do like a 4 or 5 sample flight for that. Tyler, I know it's off subject, but I'm sitting down with the Still Austin again, and I would never know that this is
I know, right?
It is very well. I will say this. I think what you're tasting now is what Still Austin profile will be going forward, because they are doing. I don't remember if we talked about this or not, or if we're supposed to, but I think it's been announced. They are going to a larger barrel for long-term maturation. So I think it's 58 or 59 gallon barrels. And so they're going to let them go 10 plus years. And I think even at that, they're going to be a closer profile to this. So I think going forward, and I know that their ryes are going more that direction too. Like their ryes are really coming into their own. Nancy herself said that she actually is preferring the ryes that are coming out now on the single barrels. So maybe next year we can get a rye and get you guys some rye from there.
Yeah.
That darkness. Yeah.
I think the thing that surprises a lot of people is the balance of the oak profile on that particular bottle, with it being just over 7.5 years old. It really drinks older, but it's still balanced in a way that it's not tannin forward. It's sweet. It's really got some stuff going on.
Yeah, it drinks like a 10-year-old, maybe even a little older than that for me. Like,
Thanks, Wayne.
Love that pick.
Cheers, Wayne.
Daddy, we just.
Ooh. Man, this is an interesting fight to go through. Ooh, hey, Mark's in there too. All right.
Appreciate
Cheers,
it,
Mark.
I will say
Appreciate the well wishes.
the fourth giveaway is from Ed Williams. Barbecue Ed is putting up a huge sample pack, 10 donuts from Mash and Journey, a 2-ounce sample of each, so 20 ounces of whiskey. Don't want to miss out on that. It's got some really killer bottles in there. Jeff will post a picture of, he's got a picture of all of the bottles that Ed's going to give away. Not bottles, sample pack that Ed's giving away. So you guys, next time you see him in chat, thank you again, Ed, for that huge giveaway. Appreciate it.
I vote the winner of that drinks an ounce of each, then blends the rest into one like 10-ounce blend. And see how
we could just show it right there.
There you go.
Look at those
beautiful donuts.
Some driftless. Maybe we'll get on
Darth Vader and lightsabers not included, everybody.
That's on our list too. I think we talked about trying to figure out something with them at some point. I wouldn't mind doing a driftless.
Yeah, I got his business card still.
Yeah.
So
I would say I would much rather
right?
get a rye if we do driftless than bourbon.
I'm with you on that.
I know. Hooper's just hanging in the wings like, I'm going to take you both out tonight. He's going to snipe us both. He's just sitting back camping, like just waiting.
I actually totally forgot he was in it with us.
No shade intended, Hooper.
Yeah, we're going to do all this talking. Us two will be the first ones out.
What that does mean, though, is a high percentage chance of our little circle here getting into the next round, though. Multiple of us.
It's what, 5 samples, right? So it's a 20% chance that one of us make it.
Maybe with a Hail Mary one. I don't know if he did one on each side.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he did
whatever he calls it. If he calls it a Hail Mary or second chance or, what's the survivor? It's like whoever goes off to the island.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, 1924 to these things is actually a pretty darn fair comparison to the Birthday Bourbon 25 and the Michter's 25. I think the 24 does win, but there are characteristics between each of these that I do like.
I got money left on a card from Aussie Trip. Bless ups, Whack, Darrell, Kels. Hope y'all been good and congrats on the picks and continued success. Hit the like, Remus 9 is GOAT. Shut it! Oh, man, thank you, though. But yeah, I can't do the Remus 9.
Cheers, Mojo.
Thanks again, Mojo, buddy.
We can joke about the Remus 9, but I do want to try the Remus, I think it's a 9-year, that Gary was sending pictures of. I'm pretty sure that was Gary, wasn't it? Lance. Yes, that's it. Lance. That's what I'm thinking of. I want to try that new one. That new Remus experimental. But yeah, the 1924 and that Old Forester 25 are actually similar on the fruit profile. That lack of oak is the main distinguishing factor. I think the mouthfeel is actually better on the Birthday Bourbon despite the lower proof, which is always interesting too.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I thought too, Jeff. When you did your video, I was like, oh man, I wish he would have done the 25 because I feel like it would have been a closer comparison profile wise.
It definitely is. Still kind of proves the point though, if you can find this for 120. I mean, I joked about pouring the 1924 back into the Birthday Bourbon bottle when it's all said and done. I'm like, I still might do that. My guests won't know any different. They'll appreciate tasting Birthday Bourbon.
There you go. It's only 2 years older, right? So typically.
If that. I think some of them had been 10 years on the Birthday Bourbons too.
That's what I was thinking, between 10 and 12, but
In this comparison, the Michter's 10 is the one that's not quite there. I'll try it again on its own. I still got half a sample left. I'll try that one on its own later. But there's not a depth underneath the oak in this comparison that I'm doing.
Yeah.
All delicious, though. All delicious. Thank you, Kelsey. That was a fun flight.
So, talking about the last video, just a second, because I know everybody probably watched, or some of you watched. Talking about community. So, the coolest thing happened Monday night. I was not able to go on my birthday. We usually do something for everybody's birthday locally. So, Monday night, what we've been doing is for their birthdays, instead of doing presents or anything, they pick a distillery and everybody brings all their bottles that they can bring from that distillery. And we make an infinity bottle and then give them that as a birthday present. So just a cool idea. If you have a local group, it's really fun to do. So we did Jack. So we had 35 different bottles of Jack barrel proofs, special release bottles. One of the original Tennessee taster number 1, was in that. So, dude, it turned out freaking great. So, just a cool idea to do for anybody's birthday, but that's what we do locally here. There's 5 or 6 of us that do that. So, it's a fun idea for community. I mean, it was a lot of fun just to do, but also it's a cool project and fun to taste afterwards for sure. Because then you just bring the bottle, everybody drinks on it.
That is a cool idea. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost reminds me of that old Strata thing that they threw around in the old Fitz bottle, sending it to
exactly.
I want to figure out something. I would love to do something like that again. That was actually pretty cool. I
don't know. I think we can do something like that. We'll have to talk more about that. We're as deep as we are in loving blending. We don't have a blending competition, and not to say that there needs to be another blending competition or how we do it, but I would love something to encourage more blending, even if it was the same thing we used to do with Jason, which we still need to plan once Jason gets through Blendaggedon. But like maybe even doing like once a month or once a quarter, like it's these 4 bottles, do what you can with them, and then we'll come together and figure out how they blend best together. Like that'd be a fun thing to just do and have some fun.
Yeah, I have fun when we do it with Jay. Yeah, like we blend, not religiously, but we do it kind of on our own anyway. But it's always fun because I like blending, but I think the one of is what kind of intrigues me more, right? Like nobody else really has this. Like obviously you can share the components so somebody can make it if you truly like it, but just having those one-offs like single barrels and stuff. Like I like single barrels because you grab one, not everybody's going to get them. When they're gone, they're gone. But yeah, that's the fun part of blending, man. You just create something that nobody has. And you get good at it, man. You can create some really fun stuff.
Yep.
All right, guys, we got 2 minutes left before we turn off super chats. So make sure you guys are getting in on that. We've got 1924 and a blind flat. We've got some Dusty Turkey and some Nashville Barrel Company early releases from them. So also, thanks to Ed, again, he's doing a 10 sample pack of donuts from Driftless Glen as well, 2-ounce samples of each of those. So 4 different chances.
For those that are in the Patreon, after we go offline here, we're going to come back on for overtime. The link is out there in Patreon for a little overtime action. We pretty much figured, hey, we're going to hang out, watch Blendaggedon anyway. Why don't we just do a watch party, hang out together? Hooper, you are welcome to sweat with us here. Let's add some more joint stress to the whole party, but it'll be fun. And I don't know who his guest is today either.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh god.
That's going to add a lot to it.
Yeah, having a new palette. And it's supposed to be like new faces from what he was trying to do, right? So we don't know their palette at all. Yeah. That makes it fun. Lance is in. Cheers. Reb021, been on their Facebook group for a bit now. Now I'm officially a Patreon member. Cheers,
Awesome.
Reb.
All right.
Thanks, man. Thanks for joining.
Cheers and welcome.
Welcome aboard. Oh, shoot. I'm going back to this Untitled. So I messaged Steven about the Untitled, right?
Yep.
Took a picture and I was like, oh, just telling him that you sent me one. He's like, oh, that was a decent one. Not my best, but solid. I'm like, what? This thing is killer. He's like, I'll give you some better ones. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's very sour.
Like, this is really, really good.
For those that don't know the backstory, just to kind of be clear here, there was this cool blends that I used to get from the Chicago area. Was the main place I could get the Untitled's, if you saw that brand. But when we were interviewing Steven from Copper and Cask, lo and behold, throughout the story, we began putting the dots together and being like, oh crap, Steven also blended all the Untitled's we've been talking about for years. And that was just the pure happenstance moment of it. But we've been into these for a long time. Every time I went to Chicago for seeing family, Thanksgiving, I always brought home some Untitled's. All of them, Kelsey and Darrell loved with all of their hearts. No exception whatsoever.
Except for the dirty diaper one, which was the
All
cow.
but one. All but one.
No exception.
I think I still have that video on my phone somewhere of us doing that.
I know I definitely do. We cracked some fun stuff that time, but that was not part of it.
Yes, agreed.
All right.
Agreed.
Well, why don't we give away some whiskey?
Let's do it. So 4 chances to win tonight. Appreciate it. So again, thanks to Red021 as well as Lance. Thank you guys. Lance, looking forward to getting some live stuff. So
all right. Got Lance in there. Let me make sure. Pretty sure up to date here.
oh,
Eric jumped in.
Yep.
All right.
And like we said before, as Jeff's putting this in, no really new news for Jack other than it should be within the next that we launch. We're going to, as soon as we get the tasting bottles, we'll get notes out, tasting notes out, and then we'll hit that. But just a reminder on those bottles, even though there's 120 and 100 and whatever, there is a whole nother group, Patreon group in this one as well. Actually, 2 different ones. Stuff and Whiskey and the Bourbon Ranch, along with everybody else that's normally in there, Dusty, Drifting Drams, and us. So just make sure that you, when those do drop, don't miss them because they probably will wind up going pretty fast.
Yeah, those won't hang around too long. Then maybe a couple weeks after that, Silver Spring, 2-3 weeks after that, man.
Silver Springs will be March.
Set an alarm for that one. Like, I'm telling you now, guys. Oh, God.
I know we're just anticipating it.
Every time I talk about it, I just want it.
We're just like, the Silver Springs was supposed to be out by now, and Jack cut it in line. We're like, we want to taste the Silver Springs again. Silver Springs.
It's going to be riot a year for me.
All right. Got everyone in there. Kelsey, how many times for the randomizer?
5.
Kelsey just gave in.
I know. I appreciate. I've broken your spirits after like so many years here. No resistance.
5.
I felt the resentment in the V part of that 5, though. I did feel it. All right. Where should we go? Kelsey, I think you're going to be first up here with these dusty turkeys.
All right, let's do it.
Good luck, everybody. Thank you so much for the super chats here tonight. Ooh. There we go.
Eric. You can bring them with you.
Yep.
Last in, first up.
I will bring those 2 with me next week, Eric. So,
All right. Literal hand delivery. I like it.
Yep.
All right. Now let's we'll go around the wheel, around the screen. Darrell, we'll go to your MBC flight featuring some old school Nash Tuckies. Man, those are so good.
Oh my God, I had one yesterday. And I was like, "Geez, Louise."
I mean, ooh, there we go.
Hey,
Mark Emmenecker.
Oh, you'll appreciate
Cheers, buddy.
NBC.
I mean, now in retrospect, knowing what we know, those were like old school OZ Tyler barrels, right? Is that what we're still saying on those? Like, I still try. It's like reverse engineering the story of what we know now versus what we knew then. But it's like at some point you were like, oh, they're actually Green River, and now we're like, oh, they gave up all those OZ Tyler barrels. Like,
Yeah, I think a lot of them, the older ones, were that for sure.
But like 5 year in these Nash Tuckies, and like, it was our the Lawrence Stash was our bourbon of the year. What, 3 years ago? Whenever that was.
Yeah.
5-year-old whiskey beating out like Four Roses. Well, it was Four Roses, like, but Four Roses never really does good. But like, it beat out some bangers, and it's a 5-year-old freaking barrel. Like that run, that 1500 series was just silly.
all right. So now I'll be given a 1924 sample, so you can try it, and then I'll do a blind flight on top of that. If you have 1924 and you win this, let me know. You can either pay it forward to a friend, or I can give you something else. Oh, double winner again.
Dang, congrats, Mark.
Look at that.
Man, Mark taking it all home. Congrats. All right, now for a big flight. Coming from our friend Ed, a super flight of the Driftless Glens, a whole bunch of donuts, 10 donuts, I think, in total. You'll get to compare all the ones that he had in that picture. That is going to be a fun experience. And thank you very much, Ed, for giving back to the community here.
Oh, Joe, the sample guy.
Ooh, Joe, the sample guy, gets a lot of samples.
Nice.
I'll reach out to Ed and give him his information. So
perfect. Congratulations, Joe.
Joe,
and thank you to everybody who gave tonight here.
Happy one.
All right. Woo. Well, any final thoughts, fellas, as we wrap this one up?
Again, just thank you guys for supporting the channel and the picks and everything that we're doing. I feel like great things are on the horizon as far as picks are coming out and what we have yet to pick. So keep your eyes and ears open, and thanks for always joining us here on Whiskey Wednesday. And make sure you guys head over to Jason's to watch Blendaggedon, support Darrell and Jeff. If you're Patreon, jump over to the Patreon watch party with us, and I'm going to smoke another cigar and hang out. So make sure you come and watch them sweat it out.
All right.
I think Kelsey,
Darrell,
man, like, I'm just excited for what's to come. Picks, Blendaggedon, just everything in line, man. But yeah, the picks, and for me, really so much the meetup next week. It's a baby meetup. It's not like a long. Actually, I guess it's kind of like about the same time we do in regular meetups anyway, like 3 full days or so. But yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I get to cook some food for you guys, get to show you around Little Ass Rhode Island, maybe go to a couple restaurants, drink some good whiskey, hang out. I think I got a buddy of mine actually coming up from New York. He's gonna get like his own Airbnb and kind of like hang out and stuff.
You mean come down?
Yeah, come to Rhode Island. He lives in New York. Oh wait, what did you say? Come what?
Come down instead of come up.
Oh, he's coming up.
everywhere's down.
New York is under us.
All perspective.
But no, it's gonna be good times, man. I can't wait. Yeah, she got it.
Well, thank you everybody for joining tonight. Time to head over to Jason's. Tell him we sent you. Root us on. Also, root on Hooper. Root on Hooper, one of us. And we will catch you on the next Whiskey Wednesday on the eve of some Copper and Cast picks. Pick. Not plural. Pick.
Could be picks.
No, pick. Later, everybody.
Cheers, y'all.
That was a Freudian slip or whatever those are called, like picks. I can't add an S to that.